Welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles, where today's case is straight out of a legal thriller. Robert Thompson, facing serious felony drug charges, is about to learn just how far a guilty plea can take him. The state drops one count but locks in on another, possession of a controlled substance, with the potential for up to 10 years in prison. But here's the twist. There's already a plea deal on the table. Will the judge accept it, or will Thompson find himself with the harsher sentence than expected? Stick with us, because this case has all the tension, legal strategy, courtroom warnings, and a final moment you won't forget.
Court is calling 2025 CR 000698, State versus Robert Thompson. Can I have parties announced for the record? State.
Andrew Harris Sadelman.
Defense.
Rafael Leal for Mr. Thompson.
And are you Mr. Thompson?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any objection to your attorney appearing by Zoom? All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Thompson, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and state, it appears that you are proceeding on count 2 and waiving count 1. Is that correct? Any objection to the waiver?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Thompson, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with? Thank you. Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Believe he is and he was, yes.
Mr. Thompson, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. The state is proceeding on count 2 only. There are no applications. The state will take in consideration 2024 CR 012849. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense? Is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count 2, how do you plea? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State, any evidence?
Contained in Exhibit 1 and attachments, Judge.
Any objections?
No objection, Your
Did
Honor.
you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has.
And there it is, the turning point. The judge has just reviewed the evidence and found Thompson guilty. Notice how quickly this escalated. One moment, the defendant is waiving his right to confront witnesses. The next, the court accepts exhibits without a single objection. That's the power of a plea deal. You trade your trial rights for a guaranteed outcome. But here's the question. Is 2 years really lenient, considering the charge carried up to a decade behind bars? Or is this still too harsh for a drug possession case? Drop your thoughts below. Would you take this plea if you were in Thompson's shoes or risk going to trial?
Knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, counsel, is your client stipulating to the fact that he is, just 1 second, I found it. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I will just ask that the court follow the agreement we made with the state. Other than the elements of the offense, there was nothing aggravating, aggravating circumstances. And that's the reason that the state made the offer of at the lowest level of the guidelines. And we would like the court to assess that.
All right, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2024 CR 012849, and I'm going to recommend the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time that you're in custody. It's just to help you maintain your sobriety. But you'll have to request it because I do not have jurisdiction or authority to force them to place you in the program. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You've heard me tell people this before. There are only 2 things that are going to end up happening to you if you continue doing this. 1, you're going to find yourself in and out of somebody's jail and in and out of somebody's prison. There's always room for people at the prison. You know, when people say, oh, prison is violating things because it's overcrowded, they're not going to say, well, you know what? We're going to close this down. We're not going to accept anybody else because it's overcrowded. Guess what they're going to do? If the law says there can only be 10 people in the cell, they'll put 12 people in the cell, or either you're going to be sleeping on the floor in the hallway. You understand? The other thing that can happen is somebody ends up identifying your body. All right? When you're released from prison, if you can't find a place to help you maintain your sobriety and you don't know where you go, if I'm still here, you can come in here. I'll pick up the phone, call a place for you. All right? All right. Good luck to you. Okay. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And go back. Thank you, Mr. Leal.
This case highlights a familiar theme in drug courtrooms, the balance between punishment and rehabilitation. Robert Thompson pled guilty, accepted 2 years in prison, and received a recommendation for therapeutic community treatment, though it's ultimately voluntary. More importantly, the judge left them with a chilling warning. Prison or death are the only 2 outcomes if he continues down this road. It's a sobering reminder of how unforgiving the system can be, but also how opportunities for help are always within reach if defendants choose to take them. If this breakdown gave you a new perspective on how plea bargains shape outcomes, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to see it, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful courtroom moments explained.